Alright, here we go. And we're already spinning. I gotta get a four-wheel drive. I don't know what I'm running over, but it's a lot of it. If I get to the silk fence, it might catch. We got her that time. Suckers. I was like, something is not sounding right underneath this truck. Oh, no wonder. It's got a whole tree stuck up underneath here. No wonder. What's going on, guys? It's an absolute gorgeous day here in North Carolina. It's been raining for like 2 straight weeks. We've had a couple, 3 days of dry weather, so I've got to get back out here working on this fence in preparation for getting my cows. I've been working on the barn lot, getting it ready. Still got a couple of things I got to do. I got to eventually trench all the way from where I'm at, way up there to the old well. Down here it's about 400 foot, and bring water and power out to the barn, and a bunch of other stuff I got to do. So I got to take advantage of any kind of nice weather I get. So today I'm going to be repairing this gate. I'm trying to fence in the barn lot, keep the barn lot kind of separate area, to where I could bring some cows in here if I had to. And of course I'm going to be storing hay. I got to do some more work to the barn. So if I bring cows in here, I got to keep them out of the hay that's going to be stored in the barn. But for now, I'm going to work on this gate. I'm also going to be putting a couple fence posts in. Fence posts are outrageously high. I just went and bought 10. They were like $11 a piece. And that was for the small ones, for like the 4-inch by 8 foot tall. So this is where I bush hogged a lane down through there with the David Brown the other day. And I'm going to be putting another gate opposite here to get into this fence. This is about a 9-acre field. This upper area up here I'm going to keep open to make hay. It's pretty square and pretty flat. This part here is kind of odd shaped, and so I'm going to be fencing in most of this field all the way down and coming back up through the tree line. That way the cows can have some shade. They can go in those trees and get out of the sun in the summertime. But this field's pretty much useless for anything else. As you can see, there's a high tension power line running over it. There's also a gas line. You can just kind of see the silt fencing down there that's left from when they put in a gas line. If you look up there, you can kind of see where they had just finished laying in the gas line out to Plant Marshall, which is a coal-fired Duke power plant. So there's an easement all over this field. I can't really use it for anything else. Can't plant any crops on it or anything, but I can put cows on it, so that's what I'm gonna do. So let me get started. I gotta take this fence post up right here, because this gate is a 12-foot gate and this opening is only about 8 foot. So I'm gonna move this fence post. I'm gonna put a new fence post over here to get this open. And like I say, I went to Tractor Supply. I bought 10 fence posts. I gotta buy more, but that's all I'm buying for now. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Of course, I should have bought more. The price is not going down. I think an 8-inch fence post was like $16, which I may have to buy some of those to put on the corners. And then I'll be putting up, I got a whole bunch of high tensile fencing I got for free, actually. And there's more in the barn out there that I'm going to be putting up in this field here. This is barbed wire. This is the old barn lot. Used to be an old barn here. But anyway, let's get started. All right, it's kind of windy out here. Sorry if there's a lot of wind noise, but so I got my first post in right here. And what I do on posts that are going to be like an anchor point, because this is going to be an anchor point, it's for the gate, but also I'm going to stretch the barbed wire around this post eventually and pull it tight. And so I dig my hole, and it doesn't take much to dig the hole. I have an auger, but I'm only digging a few holes a day. I don't want to get the auger out because I use it behind the 600. 600 still in the shop right now. So it literally took me about a couple of minutes, less than 5 minutes, to dig this hole. The ground's pretty soft. Like I say, it's been raining a lot. And then I fill in the hole mostly with concrete. 80-pound bag of Quikrete on these. We'll do many poles. I use just a little bit to fill the hole, and you can see it's about 3 or 4 inches from the bottom, from the top. And I'll backfill the rest of it with dirt after it's already set up. I don't put no water on it. The ground is real moist. Concrete will actually suck the water out of the ground and harden up. Plus today's Wednesday and it's supposed to rain Friday. So that'll give the concrete any extra water it needs. And so we'll have to wait a couple days. And you can see it's already in there. I mean, I literally just poured that in there 5 minutes ago. And it's already pretty solid in there. So, and then I'll have to do the same thing. So I'm gonna put another post down here for a gate. So the fence will go down this way. Sorry, the fence will go down this way. And then I'll have another gate right here, and that'll let me get into this field with a tractor trailer, whatever I need to do. So I've got some more gates. I'll get one out here, get it set up. I think I'm gonna put another anchor. I think I'm gonna put another post right here in line with this one, tie these 2 posts together. But I really kind of need to get out. I got a lot of fall right here. So I may just have to bring that gate on out just a little bit. We'll see. Let's get the gate out here and see what it looks like. All right, I got me a post in right here where I'm gonna hang the gate. I came off this other post, probably about 4 feet. I'm probably gonna put like a personnel gate in between here and here. And so I'm trying to get a straight line. So if you can see, I've got my post hole digger stuck in the ground down there. I'm just kind of eyeballing from here. I've got a pine tree down there as a reference point. So what I'll do is I'll put another post down there where the post hole digger is. And then I can run a string from this post to that post. And when I'm pounding in my T-post, I can keep it on that line and keep it relatively straight. So we'll put another post down there. Sorry, I'm fat and out of breath. We'll put another post in down there. Get the Quikrete down there. This one's already setting up pretty solid. Same routine as the other one. Put some Quikrete down the hole. I'll put some dirt on top of it. Let it soak up that moisture. It'll be solid as a rock. But if not, if I don't put a gate here, the original plan was to put a couple boards right here to kind of anchor these 2 together, since they're both going to have pivot points for gates, and they're both 12-foot gates. So it's going to have a lot of leverage on it on the outside. So, and of course I have to put another post down here on this side of the gate. But since I don't know exactly, I'll hang the gate and then I'll put another post in a couple days. One day next week after I let this set up for 3 or 4 days. And then I'll carry on with it down there. We're down here another 50 feet or so. And this is where the gas line is. Ran out through here. This ground is packed a little bit tighter where they dug it all up. They dug about a 15 or 20 foot wide ditch, contoured it, stepped it down. The gas line is about 6 foot underground, so I'm going down about 2 feet. I don't think we'll hit it. But anyway, this is some hard digging right here. This ground's packed pretty hard. So, all right, I moved on down the hill. I got another post right there. Cut through the silk fence, which the gas company left. I texted my contact at Piedmont Natural Gas and said, hey man, when are you gonna come get this silk fence? Now my neighbor here, some of it went on his property up there. He took it up himself, but he had a lot. He didn't have much to take up. I've got this hole, goes all the way down there and all the way up to the road, and it zigzags and goes around all the way back up to the gate up there. I don't want to have to dispose of that. If they mess with me too much, I'll roll it up, throw it out here by the road, and put a sign on it that says dumped here by Piedmont Natural Gas. But that being said, I'll wait for him to text me back and see what he says. So I'm gonna put one more post down here. I'm probably gonna take a break for lunch. I've decided to go all the way to the tree line. The field makes kind of a jut out right there. But right now, even here in the wintertime, there's shade down there by those tree lines, and it's got a little dip. It'll be a little bit cooler down there. They can go down there and get some shade and a little bit cooler air down there when they want to. and then I'll bring it out and turn it and take it kind of almost straight that follows the silt fence there, and then cut across and kind of, I don't know if you can see my neighbor's fence. He's got coon dogs and stuff he runs in there, so he's got a fence right there where he does that. And I'm gonna bring it along the old fence line and bring it up on the other side of these trees back to the bottom of the, tied into the barn lot there. So I'll get a couple more fence posts put in. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 7. Do my second grade math here. I'll get a couple more in. I'll take it all the way down, then I'll start. I might try to get all these in between today and tomorrow. Get the hard work, kind of the hard stuff knocked out. That way they can all be setting up. Down here in the corner, I'll have to put a couple corner posts, which will take up at least 3 of these. So 3, that'll leave me with 4 left. Put 1 there, leave me with 3 left to go along, start on the fence line over there, and then I'll have to get some more. Then I may start putting up some T-posts, depends on how far I get today. All right, we're back from lunch, and I want to be able to pull my truck down here where I'm going to work, but in order to do that, I got to get past this silt fence. So I got my handy dandy Tractor Supply fence puller. Now, on a taller T-post, you can actually fit this over the T-post and pull it up, but because these are the short ones, it won't work that way. So I got a chain around it. I got a chain hooked in the hook, and we're going to pull it, and there she comes. I have to reattach it. Yep, that's got her out right there. And there you go. Do that a couple more times and I'll be able to pull the old F-150 down here. Now this thing will pull not just T-posts, straight up fence posts. I pulled 8-inch fence posts out with this thing. It takes a little bit more effort, but it'll do it. So we'll get a couple more of these out and then we'll get back to building this fence. It's the last pole of the day. Got my corner post in right there. You notice the one on the left, the one on the right is leaning. I want to put some lean. You can't see it, but the one closest to us is leaning towards the center post as well, because that's where I'm going to be putting a lot of tension on that one. So I want it leaned away from where I'm going to be putting the tension. So I got about 300 foot total, all the way down there, and then here. Got my last bit of concrete going this hole. I think these are 4-inch by 8 foots. I think when I go back and get more, I'm gonna get the 3.5 by 6 for the run, because I think it said 3.5 by 6.5. They get me right at 4 feet above the ground. I'm going 2 foot deep with the holes, and that'll give me enough. These are just too expensive, and I will buy these and use them for the corner, so I can get a little higher and get a little bracing. I'm gonna brace between those. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do like the tie wire, X-shaped tie wire, or use physical boards between them. So we'll see when I get to that point. So I got all the way from there, all the way down to here. And I've been going about 50 foot between my posts. So anyway, I got a long way to go. But I think that's enough for today. I'm about wore out. 10 holes and 10 posts put in the ground. I'm gonna call this video done. I'm kind of running out of stuff to do on tractors. I got one more tractor to do, the 4000, but I will be filming that. I should be finishing up the 600 tonight with the instrument cluster install. That video might come before this one, it might not, so we'll see. But anyway guys, if you want to watch me try to start farming more, try to get some cows and see how that goes. I'm gonna get 4 or 5 to start with, see how that goes, and then I gave myself 2 years, 2-year trial. That means give me time to get through a breeding cycle and get through a calving cycle and see what's going on from there, and and see how much I like it, if I want to carry on with it. So appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see more, subscribe, like this video, and see you guys later.